lots of things going on in the world. I mean, the most devastating thing to me was to read that there was another shooting where innocent people were wiped off the face of the earth for absolutely no reason.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just bizarre to me that shit like this continues to happen again and again and again, and nobody gets it.
Do you own a rifle, Frank?
Nope.
Nope. Do you own a handgun?
Nope.
Nor do I. And that's the problem. And it's a problem in the United States of America that they have enough people and a powerful enough unit that they need those particular items to defend themselves, and they ain't giving them up. And
you know what? I understand that they wrote this into their creed, the fundamental foundation of what their system is built on. But it was written a long time ago, and things change, right?
I think the meaning has changed.
The right to bear arms.
The right to bear arms means something different today than what I think the initial intention was.
If things didn't change, we would all walk around with long hair and platforms and 8-tracks. I mean, things change, things evolve. We all evolve. We all go to hopefully a better place, and then as we leave this planet and take a boarding pass to the resurrection, a reasonable human being, a smart human being, and a good human being usually tries to leave something good behind for the next people. And I think that's the way you live forever, by leaving a piece of yourself in a good way on this planet. And I think it's time for gun legislation in the United States really to wake up. I know that the manufacturers of arms are the largest, most powerful lobbyists in the world, and they have huge power.
And that's just the problem. And that's just it. They are such a powerful lobby, such a powerful group. Politically wise, it's unwise to be against them for some people.
Well, it's a sad thing when you need to. It's a vicious circle, just like Bill said. To go out, everybody's armed, so you need to be armed because everybody else is armed.
Yeah, it is just
a vicious.
To me, there's no solution to it. The political side that represents gun owners has got such a powerful lobby that you can't even gain a quarter of a centimeter. I mean, it is a quarter of a millimeter.
Let me ask you something, Billy. I just want to digress for a minute. The tobacco industry at one time was a very powerful lobby.
Yep.
Were they not? And at one time, the tobacco industry, everybody's going to continue fucking dying of lung cancer, throat cancer, every kind of cancer that is produced from, and all the other diseases that come through as a bonus for smoking. And everybody in the United States stopped. In fact, there's still, in 2014, there's a couple of states that you can still smoke anywhere you want. And it's, I drove through Kentucky, and I stopped at a truck stop, and everybody had a cigarette in their mouth. I almost tacked to death. People were doing their laundry because it was slash truck stop, slash diner, slash laundromat, slash video game, slash convenience store, and I didn't, even the dog had a cigarette in his mouth. So in 2014, there's still some places in the States, very rare anywhere in the world, I'm talking the majority, right, that you see smoking in a public place anymore.
Oh, I agree. And why? Why were they able to break down the lobby is the question you're asking, Frank. And they did because the doctors and the medical profession said this is killing people.
And guns are basically the same analogy as what I just gave you on the gun side.
Yes.
It's like cigarettes. It's killing people.
Yeah, that's right. And the more they do this, the more the magnitude of what they recognized in cancer-related, cigarette smoking-related deaths, they're going to say, hey, we're killing too many innocent people. People who smoke cigarettes aren't innocent. But kids who are walking down the street get shot in the head.
The number one killer to all the people who were in the service industry, people who didn't smoke, right? Secondhand smoke. I'd say secondhand bullets. It's just a very similar analogy to secondhand smoke.
Well, you're not
Whether
too
it's a
far wrong.
drive-by shooting, whether it's somebody who's fucking disgruntled about the world and hates themselves and decides that, like the Slash shooting, this person really set up massive alarms on social media, how he felt about women, his state, and nobody did anything. Like, I think that the police or the authorities need to start monitoring this thing, just like they do the internet for other things, right?
Well,
when
if they
they
have a
see these
lead on
things,
who this guy is, but
if they're
somebody
gonna make good on
bore
what
that
they're
child,
saying.
Frank. Somebody knows that guy that just killed 7 people. They've got to forewarn us of what is impending. You can't expect a policeman or a group of police people to search the internet for this halfwit.
Well, you know what? It's a bizarre world we live in, and I think that just like secondhand smoke put a lot of people in a critical position with their health, it's not fatal. Bullets are doing the same fucking thing.
You know, Frank, it's unfortunately this is going to happen. I mean, if a shooting at an elementary school where countless kids, we're talking kids, died, and nothing has changed since, I don't know what in the hell will
Yeah, something
change.
has changed. You're wrong, Tony.
What has
Something major
changed?
did happen since those things that you just said. They're allowing guns more.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They've just passed one of the most radical laws in our era.
So if
They got
you
everywhere.
like, so
Arby's doesn't want you to carry a gun when you're going in to getting a roast beef sandwich. They would appreciate it
yes.
if you're going to go have a roast beef sandwich and you're getting dressed up if you leave your cowboy uniform at home.
But what does that say, Frank, about, and in particular, the United States of
I have no fucking
America?
clue. I don't know. I feel I'm a decent,
and you know what?
average, smart guy, but I don't fucking understand this shit.
Bill, go ahead.
Money talks, and the rest of us walk.
Yeah.
The gun lobby is money. The gun lobby is money. The cigarette industry said if we don't do something to show people that we are not going to continue to kill the population, we're not going to have an industry. They've still got an industry because they've got a series of suckers lined up that buy smokes. And they didn't want to lose the whole thing, so they made a compromise. In the case of the gun lobby, I don't know where you're going to stop them.
I think what you just said is the key right there, Billy. The tobacco industry, everybody knows that it is fatal. It's unbelievable research now that if you're a smoker, let's say you smoke a half a pack of cigarettes a day, and you stop smoking on Monday, by Thursday of the same week, the oxygen level in your blood's gone up 70%. It's unbelievable that people would do that. Like, if you eat food that makes you sick, you don't eat it anymore.
Right.
Anyways, so what I'm saying is, I think it's in what you just said, Billy, that somebody needs to negotiate with these gun guys, right? Some sort of middle ground, like the tobacco industry did, where, I think tobacco and guns are pretty similar, to be honest with you.